Hello guys and welcome to my kitchen. So, you are watching Team Matty, cooking with yours truly, Matty Marchant. But I go by the name of Matty. So, today we are making the classic dish, the classic Italian dish. We're making spaghetti carbonara. Now, I was just chucking some rubbish in the bin behind me. So, to make the sauce, you don't need cream. No. You do not need cream. It's just not needed. It just doesn't work. No. This dish must be made with absolutely no cream. No cream whatsoever. Don't put cream in your sauce. No. No cream. My cream is made up of 2 whole free-range eggs, two large whole egg whites, yolks, the lot, and Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. In other words, Parmesan cheese. I'm frying the bacon, otherwise known as pancetta. And that is practically done now. So, we can take the Right, we can take that off the heat actually. Ah! Now, to this water here, I have added a little bit of salt, and I have added, obviously, the water. Now, for this dish, you need a good amount of pasta. Now, I'm using the normal spaghetti that you can get. Not too thick, not too thin, just the right amount of pasta, spaghetti. Now, obviously the pancetta is cooked, so that's that one sorted. Now, to your hot water, add your 2 little leftover bits of pasta, and then just let that get on with what it's supposed to in the cooking stage. That's that'll just sit now and cook. The pancetta is keeping warm. So, we're getting somewhere for the spaghetti carbonara. And the reason restaurants use cream is because they don't want the pasta to clump and stick together. Traditionally, I would agree. But the traditional way that you make spaghetti carbonara, the traditional way you make it, you don't need cream, because spaghetti carbonara is one of those classic Italian dishes that was originally invented by the Romans in Rome. And it is one of those dishes that is to be cooked, served and eaten straight away. Absolutely straight away, no messing around. Okay? So, obviously we've got the pancetta. The pancetta is cooking away. I've still got it on a little bit of heat, but it's on a low heat. Now, obviously, our pasta is coming together in the pan. It is starting to cook in our pan of boiling water. Now, obviously you don't want it on a roaring boil, So about 7, gas mark 7 on your stove top will be fine. More than adequate would be a word I would use at this point in time. So about gas mark 7 will be fine for the spaghetti. So we're getting there. And then to make the traditional carbonara, some people plate it up on a plate. I'm just going to plate it up in a bowl. So much easier. Now, spaghetti takes probably somewhere around about 8 minutes to cook. So we're going to let that cook. And then you will want to save some of your pasta water and add some of the pasta water to your sauce, because at the moment this sauce has only got 2 whole eggs that have been beaten together, and you sort of want to temper. Bearing in mind, I know there are several hundred recipes out there for this dish, so I am just making my version. Now, the way I make it, I don't add cream. You don't need it. So, but what you will want to do is you will want to go into your pasta water and you will want to steal about a ladle or so of hot water from the pasta water. Just a ladle or so. You'll just want to steal about a ladle of hot water straight from the pan. About a ladle or so straight into your egg and pasta mix. Well, basically your cheesy mix, because it's just egg and Parmesan cheese. Now, oh, that's perfect. Probably might need a little bit more cheese, but I'll decide that later. Now, we're just going to let this pasta get cooking. And then once we've cooked the pasta, then we will bring the pancetta in the frying pan back onto a medium-ish heat. Somewhere between 4 and 5 on the stovetop. Because now that the pancetta is cooked, now it is absolutely done, you don't need to have it on a really high heat. You just want to keep it warm. So, about gas mark 4. But I'm not using a gas hob. I'm using an induction hob, which goes all the way up to grade 9. Heat 9, in other words. Heat mark 9. So, about 4-ish for the pancetta. About 5 to 6 for the pasta. And then we can start assembling the entire dish. Right, okay. Right, that's the carbonara sauce. So, we're getting somewhere, guys. And remember, you don't want to have the pasta al dente, which is only just cooked. You want your pasta cooked, but just with a little bit of bite, because it'll absorb, because you want it to start sucking in that sauce that we've made, which is the 2 whole eggs, egg whites, the yolks, the whole thing, out of 2 large free-range eggs. You want the whole thing. So you want 2 large free-range eggs, the whole lot, and then 1 packet of Parmesan cheese, maybe 2. But you can always adjust it, but I would always say start with 1 and see how you go. Some people like it more cheesy, some people like it less cheesy, so about a packet. And I go for, from my local supermarket here in the UK, Tesco, I go for strength 4 of the Parmesan cheese. Now, I don't actually have actual Parmesan, but I've got something close to Padano is the brand I go for, which happens to be Parmesan cheese. So it's just a different brand name. I mean, there are several different brands for Parmesan cheese, but Parmesan is the one that you're going to want to aim for on this dish. Parmesan is the main one. Now, you can either buy the pre-grated stuff like I've done, just to speed up a little bit of time on the cooking, but you don't have to. Right, okay. Now I've been talking for a fair old bit of time here, so now I'm just going to go in to the pasta water again, steal about half a ladle full this time, because we added a full ladle to the thing. Now, the pasta will be safe to go in now, so, with my tongs. So what we now need to do, we now need to drain off our pasta. So I'm going to drain the pasta off because the pasta's been cooking for close to 8 minutes. Right, okay. Now, I said put it all in the frying pan. Don't need to. Add the juices from the frying pan and the pancetta into the spaghetti. Right? Now, once we have combined the pancetta, now the fun begins, because we now go in with our cheese mix sauce. And this is where the fun begins. And this is where the dish comes together now. We literally coat every single inch of our pasta in that sauce. We literally coat it. We coat. You have to coat your pasta. Right, now comes the fun part. The tasting of the carbonara. Bellissimo. Perfect. Just a little bit more pepper, because the Romans, they are mad for pepper in their carbonara. Right. give it a final mix around, and then we grab it and we now start plating the carbonara. This is what we do. We shall now start to plate our carbonara. And guys, wow, what a dish this is. I just have a passion for cooking, and there will be more cooking videos coming, guys. But honestly, guys, I mean, just look at that. I mean, I know I shouldn't do this in front of you, but you want to know how good this tastes. I know you guys will want to know how good this tastes, but, well, bon appetit. Bellissimo. Well, guys, you've got to try it. Once again, you guys have been awesome. If you've got a dish you want me to try, put it in the comments and I'll soon try it. But you guys have been awesome. I have been Matthew. You've been watching Team Matty. Stay tuned for the next one and I'll see you soon.